Okay. Oops. Let's just say that this is our week. The green line is Friday's closing price. So just to make that very plain, Monday is the opening range. So every week starts from Monday. Every week is potentially a Monday to Friday template. So that's all based off of the three things that markets do. Markets can break out, pull back trend. Markets can break out, fail, and reverse, or stay in the trading range. So I look for three session setups on Monday because it's just Monday. All it is the opening range. So I may look for a dump and pump three session setup that opens and closes just like this. So here's our closing price. Now, Tuesday, 80% of the time will expand the range. So I would look for trend trades on Tuesday. They may break out, pull back underneath the closing price, give a higher high on the inside for the continuation trade on day two. They may just do that. Let me go ahead and draw these levels. Here's the previous day high and low levels here, black lines. This one was right there. Actually, 1 second. Yeah, oh well. So Monday, j just to get to the point here. Monday, all we know is that Monday gives you a high and low on the close of Monday and the closing price. So if the market each week starts from Friday's closing price or the auction, there are buyers and sellers here. Friday's closing price. We don't know who's in the market until the close of Monday. The close of Monday, we have longs in the market because they closed above Friday's close. We have longs on Tuesday because they closed higher. Now remember, the blue line is the previous week's high low. So let me go ahead and notate that. Previous week high and previous week low. Now Wednesday can either be a parabolic trend trade or a parabolic reversal trade. So just to rewind, on Monday, I'm looking for a three session setup. So I'm just paying attention to Monday. It can be a one, two, higher highs, three, or a dump and pump. Tuesday, I will look for a trend trade or a range expansion. So we get higher highs here. Tuesday is the initial balance. Now traders overcomplicate Monday and Tuesday because again, we don't know anything until the close of Monday. And then on Tuesday, they're either going to break out, pull back and trend, range, or reverse from Monday's high or low. Now, Wednesday can break out higher, fail to go higher, break structure, pull back, and reverse, closing underneath. Mind you, this is very important. Closing underneath Monday and Tuesday's closing price. So, quick question. If you're long from Monday and Tuesday's closing price, are you in drawdown on the close of Wednesday?
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
correct. Yes. This is also our first red day close, which is a signal day. So now that we have traders trapped, we can, here's what we can do. Because if you're having troubles with entries, this is, there's only one thing to fix that, and it is to only take trades at levels. And what we can do here is we can draw this level across because there are traders trapped there. So the market will not let them out with a profit. So they'll pump it up, US session, lower lows. Then they may trade right off of that level. Let me actually make this, or they may trade right off of that level, pull back, give a continuation right off of that level as well, and then close. We get our first red day trade, but we're taking trades from levels every time. Because here's what Friday could do. If I draw my previous day high, low levels, and these levels are important because what would you look at that? Look where the low hanging fruit trade came from levels. Now, I'm being quite serious when I say we're taking trades from these levels. If you're not at or near these levels, there's no setup. There's no trade. So markets can break out pullback trend Monday, Tuesday. Markets can break out, fail in reverse, what we got on Wednesday. Thursday is continuing that reversal. And Friday, funny enough, Friday can do this. Friday can put in a peak, put in a peak, jam into the low for the pump back up. A one, two, higher highs on the backside or on the inside. Three, dump and pump from where? From where? Friday's
Friday's.
closing price. So this is a pump and dump template for the week. We can get the exact same thing as the dump and pump Monday to Friday. But the thing is that this has to be understood. Number one, we're taking trades from levels only. Number two, markets do three things: breakout, pullback trend, breakout, fail reverse, or range. And three, because Tuesday can do this. Tuesday can break out, fail, break structure, and reverse, closing as a first red day signal on Tuesday. But we got a Tuesday reversal trade because it was at the high of the week. So if you get a reversal trade on Tuesday, that's because um, you're at the high of the week for that reversal, which is what we got on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, funny enough, watch this. Wednesday can give us the pump pump, double top, for our short trade, our first red day trade back down to the low of the week from levels. We draw these levels across from levels. We draw these levels across from levels. It is not even funny how many times the market gives a trade right from a level if you're patient enough. It's the first red day trade. Now, what could ha end up happening is exactly this. Now, I'm not just randomly drawing out price action. I am envisioning either the dump and pump or the pump and dump. We could get a first green day close because our closing price closed down here. This could be our previous day low level, closing price, first green day signal, previous day high, and low, which is the exact same. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So here's what could happen on Free Cash Friday. We can get a higher high on day three, which is the recipe for the dump and pump on Free Cash Friday, first green day setup. Same exact thing. It's either going to be a pump and dump or a dump and pump. Monday to Wednesday or Wednesday to Friday. This could also be Thursday, Friday, Monday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're looking for signal days, but just in general, whatever setup you're hunting, if it is truly a setup, trust me, the trade will come off levels. Levels. There will be an entry at these levels if it is a real setup. During the timing window, during London, during New York, whatever timing window that pair trades on. So before I continue to some charts, do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, I get what you just clarified, right? So, question I wanna ask pertaining to that. Monday, Tuesday set the high and low for the week, right? What does that really mean? You hear me?
Yes, sir. So what
Uh,
that means is Monday is day one and Tuesday is day two.
yeah.
That's that's it.
So that's it.
That's it.
But
Wednesday is day three. That's it. That's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's bring up the picture again.
oh, so that's what you basically just explained.
Yeah. Day one, Monday. Day two, Tuesday, first red day signal. Now there was a Tuesday trade, but the 3 day setup is always on Wednesday and Friday for every week. Now there are trades on Monday. There's trades on Tuesday, but Wednesday is always day three. Friday is always day three for the week. The Monday to Friday template. Now you can get a parabolic on the front side from Monday to Wednesday, or you can get a parabolic on the back side from Wednesday to Friday. But not to
Mm.
confuse you, you can also get a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday if they set it up like that. You can also
Yeah.
get a Thursday, Friday, Monday, or Friday, Monday, Tuesday for a 3-day setup. But those trades will also come from levels. And the market only does three things: breakout, pullback, and trend, which is what we got on our Friday. Breakout, fail, and reverse, which is what we got on Tuesday. Or they will stay in the trading range, which they kind of sort of did that Wednesday to Thursday, broke out, ranged, and then they failed when they gave us the higher high for the reversal back up. So, um, there's always Monday to as a matter of fact, tomorrow's Wednesday. So when I go to a chart, I am looking for a signal day on Tuesday. Did Tuesday give me a signal day? They did not give us a signal day. But we do have a closing breakout on Monday, lower lows on Tuesday. That's all I know. That's it. No, no first green. Well, this could actually be a first green day signal. Yeah, this could be a first green day signal. But we need higher highs for the dump and pump. We don't have higher highs yet.
Uh,
So we wait. Or they may just pump this up and then the next day give us the continuation for a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now, I'm not just randomly doing this. This is the breakout level. Breakout, pullback, trend, or breakout, fail, and reverse. Pump and dump, dump and pump. Now, I don't actually know what they're going to do, but all I know is that there's only two types of setups. The pump and dump, which will look like this. One, two, three. Or the dump and pump, which will look like this. One, two, three. This can be 3 days. This can be 3 sessions. This can also be 3 hours. No matter what, I am always looking for three, third session, third hour, third day. But you have to count the peak formations. So gold gave us a beautiful third hour trade in New York yesterday. They, the first hour is the opening range, so they gave us a low and a high. Second hour was giving us lower lows on the inside, which was the recipe for the pump and dump. Pin hammer right at 50s. Pin hammer is right at the level for the 100 pip trade back down. But if traders were looking for the dump and pump, peak formation high, first hour, peak formation low, third hour, breakout, fail. See how they broke out and failed to go lower. for the reversal trade. From where? From where?
Uh,
Levels. Now, once you get really, really good, you're getting in right here. Because that is the new low of day level. But if you miss that, you can always get in right there. You can always get in right here. Levels. So, but it's either gonna be a pump and dump or a dump and pump. One, two, three. That it's Tuesday, so I was looking for a trend trade. That's why I took that because it's Tuesday. I'm looking for a trend trade. But Tuesday can also give a reversal trade, which the traders were looking for that. There you go. But now we're on day three. I'm looking for a 3-day setup, a Monday to Wednesday, if it sets up. If it does not set up, I do absolutely nothing. Now, this is the low of the current month. Let me draw this up. This is the high of the month. This was the low of the month. Still is, actually, because they're not necessarily, well, we're paying attention to what they do here. Are they going to break out, fail, and reverse? Are they going to break out, pull back, and trend? What are they going to do? So, this is why this could actually be a valid first green day. We're at the low of the current month. First green day signal. I would not be surprised to see gold buy tomorrow. Don't be surprised. And don't be surprised if you see me take the trade from a level. Third hour. If you're getting stopped out in the first hour and the second hour, you need to start waiting for the third hour. Only take trades after 9:45. Only. Don't take a trade before. Only after. So, any questions so far?
mm,
Any feedback?
mm. Understand what you're saying right there. Because even right here with the setup, it look like the same 1, 2, 3 thing that you just saw me earlier on.
Which pair?
No, this.
Oh,
And
yeah,
gold, right, yeah, look at it. 1, 2, 3 thing that you was talking about earlier.
correct.
Yeah.
We
So
need
only thing,
this.
yeah, so only thing we're missing is the higher high
Hmm.
for the fun pump.
But the signal days tell us everything. I'm looking for
Mm.
signal days, but I'm counting to three. Last week we got day one longs, day two longs, day three longs for our. Now on a futures chart, this was actually a first red day close. I'm going to mark that as the first red day. And we're finally on the backside. Check this. Peak formation, lower low on the backside, which is the recipe for the pump and dump from where? From where? From where? Levels, 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 levels. I will look left. I will clear my charts every day and redraw the relevant areas or levels that I need on my chart for either that trend or reversal to happen. These are perfect examples. So, the NASDAQ gave us a beautiful day two, Tuesday trend trade on Tuesday. Now, why is this a trend trade? One, because look what levels they came off of. Breakout, pullback, continuation, higher highs. Two, we're still on the front side, up. Closing breakout on Friday. Draw that breakout level across. It could either be a breakout pullback trend or a breakout fail reverse. Go to our 15 minute. They literally, they quite literally. Monday's the opening range. Don't overthink this. All Monday does is give you a high and a low. Tuesday gave you higher highs, which is the recipe for the dump and pump. They dump it down into the closing price, down into the breakout level. That's where you're getting in. They even gave low-hanging fruit from Friday's close, which was late, but there's no drawdown. It's still a big move. So, levels, levels, timings, behavior, price. You know, all you have to do is during the session, when they get to these levels. Now, there were traders who, let me go to a 1 minute. There were traders who went short from our levels. That's okay. They went short and just took it back to the close. There were traders who went long from the breakout levels, closing price levels. Both of those traders were right, but both of those traders are specific in what they're looking for. One trader was looking for the pump and dump. The other trader was looking for the dump and pump. 1, 2, 3. So I always split everything up in three different sections. That can be 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I'm always counting to three. Tomorrow's day three. We got a close and breakout signal. I'm definitely watching the NASDAQ tomorrow. We might get a best trade setup. We'll see. Huge pump on Tuesday. We might not get a trade until Thursday because we got a huge pump today. Now it does depend on what they actually do tomorrow. I need to see what they do tomorrow. And tomorrow, it doesn't matter what signal day I get. Closing breakout, inside day, outside day, first red day, first green day. I have to be able to count to three. 1, 2, 3. This is what I'm looking for tomorrow. If they don't give me that, I will look for this. 1, 2, 3. You may even just get this. Breakout, 1, pullback, 2, continuation, 3. That might happen. I don't know. But no matter what, I will count to three, and that is all I allow myself to think. And if I'm not at a level, I will not take a trade. Trading has nothing to do with the skills or the knowledge. It's all the intangibles, patience, discipline, just knowing your setup. Traders, they trade out of greed and fear. They want to make money, which, you can make a lot of money trading. But if you're trading like you're broke, you're gonna always lose money. So don't trade like you don't have money. Trade like you have money, which is two different mindsets. Because you may have to wait. You may only get two trades a week, but a trader that's trying to make money, they might be trading every day and they're gambling. So just food for thought there. Any questions, any feedback, just let me know what you think about today's session.
Yeah, a lot of things is being clarified. Um, it's just me now. I have to go work on the chart and practice what I've learned tonight. Because
Correct.
based on what I'm seeing, I've been overcomplicating it because normally when I hear Monday, Tuesday, the high and low for the week, I
Hmm.
normally overcomplicate it. But based on what you're showing me, it's a lot simpler.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if Monday and Tuesday is the high and low of the week, guess what? They can either fail in reverse, pull back in trend, or do nothing. Just fugazi. So Monday is the high and low or low and high of the week, and the market can only do three things after they break out. They break out, pull back for a trend, they break out, fail for a reversal, or they stay in a trading range. This market broke out. They're gonna do one or two things tomorrow. If anything, they may just close as a signal day and that's it. We'll have to wait and see. So,
So when I say for example like this one closing breakout, right?
hmm
So with that being said, what you're really looking for on the other day since it has been closing breakout? But
I'm
it can give you a, like a pullback and trend, or it can get a fail and reverse, right?
correct. And it will either be a Asia, London, New York. This is what it could be.
Yeah.
Or it could be a Asia, London, New York. It's possible. It could be one of those two.
Mm.
Or they can just consolidate and close as a first red day. We'll see. They we don't actually know. I don't know anything until New York session because I need Asia and London to be my one and two. Like they need to set up. And then I will look for either my higher highs for the dumping pump or lower lows for the dumping pump. If it was a one, two, three pump and dump. I don't know. We'll see. But this is a signal day, so I will be watching the NASDAQ.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
We will see. I will also be watching the US 30. They close and break out as well. We're still inside of this range, but we just closed above this closing price level for the first time. Interesting, right? The first time we just closed above it. I
Yeah.
will be looking for a trend trade. I will look for the continuation. That's what I would be looking for. If they give me a reversal, okay, cool. But it's pretty interesting that they closed above it for the first time. because this is the start of this is the highest this was the highest closing price of the month until they just closed it up. So now this is the new highest closing price of the month. We'll see what we can get.
Right.
It's Wednesday, day three. Peak formation low on Monday, peak formation high on Tuesday. Let's see what we can get. It's possible. So, if there are no further questions for now, I'm gonna send you this video so you can review it.
Yeah, yeah,
And then whenever you're ready, just schedule again on the app, and I will go into further detail on what you need to do.
yeah.
There has to be a process. You need a process, you need a playbook, you need to know what these setups look like so that when it
It,
sets up, like look at this Thursday trade, the range reversal day, and look where it traded. Look where the trade came from. Look where the trade came from. Look where the trade came from. These trades, they come off of these levels on purpose. All you had to do was get in at the level. There's parabolics, there's nailing bells. You choose. So I'm gonna end this recording now.
all right.